At power forward, at shooting guard, Evan Jackson. At the other forward position, Larry Markkinen. At the other guard position, Isaiah Collier. At center, let's meet your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the power forward position, 6 to 10 inches, number 49. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 34, Jaden McDaniel. Starting at center, standing 6'8", number 43, Walton. Starting at shooting guard at 6'3", number 5, Anthony Edwards. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 19. Number 19. The head coach of your whole team. Make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here are the starters for Utah. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Collier. And it's Carr in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Keith in at the 4-man position. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked by Edwards. Here's Primetime. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Carr. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. Here's Walton. That shot off. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkinen. And he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside Edwards. Pass to Primetime. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Primetime's got his second bucket on the night.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Primetime. 5 points in the game. from deep. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's Collier. 14 points his last outing. Marketing for 3. The shot, no good.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Here's prime time. The second effort. And he lays it in. Prime time's got 10 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And Utah calls time here. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, look, those careless fouls will drive a coach nuts. You've got to be disciplined and tied together to have success.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Collier. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And that one's good. Marketing.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Well, Coach Lowry, Marketing, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Here's prime time. 35 points for him last game against Sacramento.
He was everywhere in that game. Never stopped working. Even racked up 3 blocks.
19.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Out to the right wing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Shoots. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's prime time. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. He drops it from range.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Jackson. Marking it outside. Here's Carr. Clock at 6. For 3, Collier.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
McDaniels passes to prime time. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here's Collier. Right wing. To end the run. Uses the glass that time. It's good. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Pass to Walton. It's intercepted. In transition, here come the Jazz. Deflected. Here's prime time. He's got 13. Keefe. Can't cash it in from close range. Jackson on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Jackson can't get it to go.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
The three is up. The rebound by Keefe.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Walton. Here's Primetime. And that one good. Primetime's got 15.
Well, he started going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now a timeout called by Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Jackson against Edwards. Tries a 10-footer. And Walton pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. 11 feet out. Rebound Minnesota. Primetime's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Six to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. The big man with the flush. So aggressive.
Man, that's so fun to watch.
And at his size, you'd like to see him attack the rim like that every chance he gets.
Prime time. Can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Collier. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got a 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Buries it from 3.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
And there it is for him.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Utah's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Williams on the wing. Pass to Batase. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement? Deciding to change it up. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Primetime. He's got 21. It's stolen, and the Jazz pushing it up now. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Primetime in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Both Primetime and their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped 35 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Number 19.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Marking it outside. Fires from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's prime time. It's rebounded by Carr. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Collier. Misses off the right iron. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's prime time. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. Here's Collier. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Utah. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Walton. Shoots a fadeaway. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Utah's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Still without a bucket.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Jackson. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Primetime's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Walton. Shoots over Collier. Here's Primetime. He's got 21. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over Markkanen. McDaniels, that's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Primetime. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, he decided to go with the leaner there. Didn't look like there was a lot of defensive pressure, though.
Pass to Carr. Here's Collier. Unloads. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Back to Daniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. On the break. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. Jackson, left side. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Minnesota making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for Utah. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Primetime. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quickly against Jackson. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collier. There's the three. And Walton pulls it down.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Here's prime time. He's got 25. Here's Walton. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Here's Jackson. Over quickly. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's prime time. Five on the clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses the three. Utah shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. Harper. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
So it's Minnesota, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Lauri Markkanen. Collier is out there with Jackson, and it's Carr in at the 5 spot. To the paint. Here's Collier. They get it back.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's McDaniels. Yep, that one goes. McDaniels got 8.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Walton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Primetime passes to Keith, and he jams it home with authority.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Jackson. Here's Carr. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Puts up a deep 3. Utah grabs the miss.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
From 12 feet, Markkanen misses.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assist, so just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Primetime passes to Keefe with the 7-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Number 19.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Carr. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Good hit.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen against McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
4th personal foul.
And the
First team
upcoming
foul.
schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Line for
On
Minnesota.
Thursday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
This squad has been playing well here at home, and this is exactly the sort of momentum they want to take with them as they head out for this set of road contests.
He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Collier. Back to Jackson. And here's Markkanen. McDaniels covering. 4 on the clock. Releases. And that one's good. Markkanen's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
From outside the arc. Prime time. Can't get it to go. The Jazz have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
Timberwolves foul.
This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 5, the Jazz.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
2 shots.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-6 run. To the inside. Utah grabs the miss. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Edwards against Jackson. Oh, he picked him clean. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Here's Collier, marking it outside. Pass to Carr. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Keefe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Primetime passes to Walton. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Jazz. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Williams is checked in for Utah.
Williams.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. And that one's long.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Utah. Williams.
First free throw is good. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Here's Collier. Back to Giddey. Here's Collier. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's primetime. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Got it.
Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pass to McDaniels to win the drought. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Giddey passes to Carr. Here's Collier. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's primetime. Give him 30. No good from the wing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Collier. Back to Giddey. Now here's Williams. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 6 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Collier. And a nice finish on the layup. Collier's got 6 points.
Maybe he's playing better during winning time. Silent in the first half, but since then, he has taken over.
Tipped. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's primetime. Yep, it's good. Prime Time's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Collier. And here is Williams. And the three off target. Here's Prime Time. He's got 32 points. They get the rebound. It's McDaniels on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Giddey against Edwards. Pass to Collier. 4-3. Unable to get that one.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 8 points.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Prime Time. Off target from three-point range. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Collier. Blocked! Outside Edwards. Inside. Keep the pass to Prime Time. And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout.
Fires from the line. So both teams making some changes here. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Murray out there with McDaniels. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Prime Time in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Primetime's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Out of bounds.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Primetime.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up this sick triple-double.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
To the middle. Back to Quickly. Pass to Primetime. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's Edwards on the wing. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Primetime. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Outside Giddey. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.